Hello and welcome to the Flex Lane Media coverage of the Middle 7 lead card action, round 4 at the 2020 Christchurch Fling. My name's Chris Hoopmann.
I'm Brady Kuech.
And it has been awesome having you with us for this final card, round 4 action. It's been really exciting. Hasn't been the hottest start for many of these players, but it's still good to see them battle through.
Yeah, and you can see us, we're all smiling. Sun's finally starting to come out, so the conditions are finally starting to potentially be scoreable for some of us, so hopefully we can turn this middle 7 around. Simon Feasey's out the front, so he's got a super comfortable lead overall. He's sitting at minus 13 even for the round. You have tied for second is Jasper. He's coming in at +2 overall. Hemi's just behind him and tied for fourth. He's at +3. And I've started to slip out the back. I'm currently in 8th position overall at a +7.
But man, you'll be looking at this sunny skies ahead, hoping to claw a little bit of pride back through this middle 7.
Yeah, I'm really hoping to get off to a hot start here. So playing at almost half a stroke under par, we have hole 8, par 3, 51 meters. Thank you, Disc Bros, for supplying the ace run. So if any of us lead card want that $100, it is still up for grabs in this 4th round. All of these gardens are going to be playing OB. You'll see flags all around. Should be simple putter shots for most of these players.
Simon plays it nice and safe out to the right side.
I was going to
say safe.
Yeah, OB. Yeah, so you'll see he's gone into one of those gardens. So yeah, that's going to be unfortunate, but he should be inside the circle, so it should be a simple circle 3.
Yeah, as I said, pretty much as soon as you go AB on this hole, there's a good chance you'll be putting for 3, so it's not too bad. Great from Jasper.
Parked. Yeah, so that was good. Nice and wide for him. He got a good skip across, so yeah, should be an easy birdie for him. Hemi going to lefty.
Nice and wide, nice and safe.
I don't think that's a pole cut, but yeah, nice and safe. He's inside those flags. That's right where you want to be. I'm hoping to follow Jasper's vapor trail over there. Nice little hyzer shot for me with his zone.
Ooh,
straight at the pin.
Bit
Sit
of heat,
down.
bit of heat. Oh,
see ya.
Skipping OB.
Yep. Yeah, so just put too much juice on that one. Definitely not what you want on this hole. You want that nice soft touch, nice slide under the basket. Simon and I made the mistake. We went OB. He has saved his par. Good on him. That's a good shot here. You can see the wind is still playing up a little bit.
Yeah, it never was entirely calm this entire weekend.
No, but it should be an easy cleanup for us, like at this point in that, like we should all kind of be comfortable in our game. It's, like, can we just stay focused?
Teasing
Apparently
you.
I'm too focused. Talk about juiced. I'm probably too frustrated on that one, letting it get to me. Put a little bit too hard.
Hemi getting the birdie.
Yeah, nice birdie, Hemi. Good soft touch there. No worries with that one. And then, CTP by Jasper. Well done by him. He'll tap out for a nice, easy birdie.
Yeah, unfortunately, no aces on this hole all weekend, but still really exciting for our competitors having the chance to win that $100 ace kitty.
Yep, hopefully they'll put it up in the next tournament. We move on here to hole 9, par 3, 112 meters. So you're trying to throw over that debris in the front. You have the trees coming into play on your left, and then that garden on the right-hand side plays OB for the whole length of it. As you come into the basket, which many of the players on this lead card can reach, you'll have a little bit of that greenery on the outside. Hopefully Jasper can pull it close. He can capitalize and get 2 birdies in a row.
Yeah, man, this guy can rip pretty far, so I'm sure he's aiming for it. He wants it to get left.
Where are we going? Center of the fairway, it looks like.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'll take it. Going to be circle's edge, a little bit of an uphill putt, but hey, that's what you want.
Hemi with the backhand, surprising.
Oh, man, this is going to be a tough shot for him.
It needs to turn. It needs to turn.
Flip.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually pretty short, but he's safe, which is good.
Yeah, that's what you call trust. So, he knew stepping up to that shot, it was going to flip over, and that OB wasn't going to come into play at all. You saw Simon on the last one threw a little bit conservative. This time, it looks like an early release, and so, yeah, it's not going to be nice in those trees on the left.
Punching through those trees.
Yeah, it looks all right. I'm nice and wide.
This needs to move. That's very similar to your previous round.
Yep, should be all right. It was a little bit shorter, so I went with a bit more overstable disc, trying to take those trees out of play, hoping it'd hyzer more towards the basket. Simon, as you can see here, is really tricky upshot, so he throws it nice and wide.
Quite overstable. His only line was over that OB, straight out from the rough.
Again, that's good trust from Simon. Yeah. It's a great shot to get up inside the circle for his par look.
Oh, Hemi leaking a little bit soft, but that's just a 3-meter putt.
Yeah, that's just outside the bullseye. Not an issue at all. Yep, I've gone just short of the trees where I was in the last round, so it looks like I have a little bit of a putt here. Awkward stance with it being straddled out. Those bushes are going to play into like my putting angle in line there on my right.
Popping a little Anheuser out.
Yeah, never
Right
gave
by
it a
the
chance.
basket.
It was a layup.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call it a layup. It looks better that way.
See
Come on,
if Jasper can convert this. Bit too much heat.
Yeah, just fluffed it a little bit. Like, didn't commit. So, he just kind of released a little late. So, he went high and over the basket. Simon, based on his hair, is putting into a headwind. Which is going to make it raise. That'll do. So, Simon's normally got that little bit of drop in his putt, so that'll sit in the heart of the chains. As you can see, even Hemi's a little bit high. Good catch by him. Nice par. So me and Hemi are joking. Second round we played together. Hemi took a 7 on this hole.
What?
Yeah, so it's one of those that he had super putting troubles during this hole. So we're like, yep, well done.
So he got a 7 on hole 9 and then an eagle.
Yeah, the very next hole. Yeah, talk about making up for it, right? Speaking of the eagle hole, can Hemi do it again? Let's go to hole 10, par 4, 169 meters. Most of us right-hand players are going to be playing a right-hand backhand hyzer onto the right side of this willow tree. Going to kind of go straight down as the drone flies. We're hoping to kind of finish short of this tree and hopefully to the left, because that's the open side. We're probably going to be taking a forehand at the basket. Hemi, the lefty, he's going to play out nice and wide of that a nice wide hyzer line out to the left of the willow tree to give him, again, that eagle look for Hemi from the left-hand side.
Jasper known to crush this, and he's put a move on this disc.
That's nice and high. That's pumped.
He's given that heaps. And that's beautiful. Yeah, that's a great spot.
Yeah, that's amazing. If you're pushing that tree off the drive, like, that's a crush. I've only seen Luke and myself get that, and that's because we put it into the wind and it went way
and it
overturned.
Turned. Yeah. Hemi playing nice and safe on the left side of the willow. And that's well wide open in the field. He'll have a nice, easy open up shot.
Yeah, I was joking with Hemi on the tee box of being like, oh, I'm a lefty. I have a second fairway. I'm going to be following Jasper playing down the right-hand side here. A little bit lower than Jasper's coming out. So it looks like, I'm going to hyzer out a bit early.
Right over my head.
Good follow flight there, Chris. Well done. I'm sitting out in the middle of the fairway where I want to be. So, that should give me a good forehand up shot. Simon should probably just about follow my vapor trail. Thank you very much, Philo Brathwaite. I'm a pretty big fan of that line. So, chasing me down, just making the willow.
A little bit inside.
Just making the willow.
All of our lead card players reaching the wide open area, and they'll have relatively simple upshots to reach the basket. Hemi pushing it wide. Maybe a little bit wider than he would like.
No eagle look this time. So he's pin high. His weight was perfect. But that headwind must have just got to him a little bit. So he's going to be out on that left-hand side. Simon, easy forehand from him.
Yeah, nice little roll behind this tree.
Oh, perfect.
Beautiful.
And that tree, that mature tree right there, is your bullseye. So anywhere around that tree is pretty much a gimme.
Oh, we got some heat on this one.
Oh, juiced.
Lost in the bushes there.
So I'm a little bit out the back. As you can see, we're all throwing into a headwind right now, so that kind of stayed flat a little bit longer than I wanted. And not only did it stay flat, it turned over for Jasper, so he's going to be out there with Hemi. That's going to be a tricky up and down.
Really disappointing for such a great tee shot.
Yeah, he had the longest drive. He'd beaten Simon and I, who are, some of the longest throwers here. But, takes his medicine, throws it up, puts it by the tree. Should be an easy par for him.
Not really much more you can do from there. You've got a tree directly between you and the basket.
I don't know. Hemi looks like he's going to give it a bid.
I think, didn't he say that he was trying to get it between the fork?
Yes. So he did mention, he's like, yep, I'm going to give it a bid, and yes, I'm going to go through the fork in the tree. A little bit low, but hey, should be an easy tap in for par. I rushed that one. You could see nose down the whole way. That's kind of been something I've been trying to take out of my putt. Hemi's going to have the nice tap in for par. I do a little speed of play and follow him. And Simon with a super...
Nice birdie.
Yeah, easy. You'll see me. I kind of hesitate before I grab his disc. Disc has to come to rest in the basket or the chains before it's officially holed out. So I didn't, want that to be an issue. Jasper, of course, taps in his par behind us.
Yeah, no problems there. Onto hole 11, par 3. 105 meters, wide open fairway. These players are just going to want to push it up as far as they can. Distance not being too much of a problem. All these players can reach the pin. Maybe just the wide open fairway playing into their minds a little bit, and perhaps some wind as it gets out into the open.
Yeah, but sun's out, guns out. We all want this one, you know, like it's gettable for all of us. Wind is definitely playing havoc. Crazy crosswind. Simon looks like it's a little bit low, a little bit too much stable. So he was right side last time. If you guys watch round 3, if not, go back and watch it now. But you know, like that will potentially give him an outside circle 2 look.
Oh no, Hemi catching a really late, almost the last branch.
Yeah, so there's that
one,
one tree there on that side that, he was probably trying to flip it up, let the wind ride it right to the basket. Jasper's low right side, so he's made the correction from Simon.
Just not quite reaching the basket, but good line.
Yep, good line, just a little low.
Let's see if you can take in all the information and make the correction and reach the pin. Oh, that slippy T-pad again.
Yep, yeah, I knew it right out of my hands. Nice, like super early, and that's a super skip. I was really kind of surprised when I came up to this one because I saw it hit the null, but I couldn't see if it rolled at all. And so the fact that I'm right down close to that bush was definitely not what I was expecting.
Let's see if Hemi can park the basket from his slightly short drive. He's got such a good upshot game. Really consistent, just knows how to park it.
Turned over a little bit. Yeah, so
short, yeah,
that's short. That's going to be circle's edge up the hill. It's not really what he's going to be wanting for his par. Same with me. I got those bushes coming into play. I think this is kind of like a little half go from me.
Yeah,
but
the
again,
basket.
Yeah, I just want to put it close. I don't want it. I want to take the wind right out of this putt.
Layup
from Simon.
That was always a layup from Simon.
Yeah, here's Jasper. Jasper's keen.
He's always keen. Probably has the most athletic putting stroke I've ever seen.
Go.
Oh!
God, so close. What a bid. Yeah, so that's his kind of putting style. So he does have that kind of like float come down like Kevin Jones does.
A little bit of a
not
lofted
enough
bid.
by Hemi. So, you know, like maybe, like I said, you know, like kind of in that front 7, you know, like he went into the hole on hole 4. So, you know, like maybe that leg's kind of playing up a little bit and getting to him at this point.
Just in the back of his mind.
Yeah, tap outs for Simon and I, you know, like we'll take pars on this, you know, like no damage done. We wish we would have got the birdie, but hey, you know, like no harm, no foul.
Jasper just tapping in his par. He's on 1 over par through this round.
Yeah, and unfortunately, bogey for Hemi.
Yeah, he's sitting at +3 overall. And on to hole 12, the wall, par 3. 82 meters. We'll see most players, I suspect, playing as the drone flies around this side, the much more open side of the green. Just have to get your disc around these big pine trees and filter through. You've got the pines in the background protecting your disc from going too long. You can get caught up in there and filter down, and then you should have a circle's edge putt towards the basket.
Yeah. So Simon and I in the last round, we played this nice and wide. Simon tends to go a bit higher. He likes that spike hyzer line, as you'll see here. Wind should help it. Getting that good push across.
Big push. Woo. And I actually lost this one.
Yeah, Juice. So he's circle's edge. He's between those last 2 pine trees. But yeah, he's out the back of the basket. That was such a great wind read. Really great shot by Simon.
Let's see what Jasper can do. Also going for the wide hyzer route. Oh.
That's inside from the looks of it. Wind's going to play havoc with that. Gets through 2 trees.
He almost gets through everything, and he's pretty much putting from that middle tree in the green
that's
area.
Insane. When he released it, we're just like, that's way
gone.
too... That's gone. Like, he's going to hit a tree, like, right out the front. You'll notice me, I take a lot lower line. I'm trying to take that inside skip.
And that's almost, like, literally 2 meters right of where you were last round.
Yep. And, again, I'm super happy with that. Just outside the circle, it gives me the birdie look. And even Hemi's going to take the outside line. I was expecting him to go around to the left.
He is actually really, really good with his turnovers. He almost prefers them, even if there's a line to the left. He'll take a right-hand line with a turnover.
Yeah, because I've seen forehand lines out the left-hand side, because if you go past the basket, it's nice and open.
It's just so protected, like, if you come up early.
Yeah. But Hemi, like it's argued a lot of Queenstown players, Hemi being, like one of the best down there, that he's got that touch shot. So, like throwing that touch turnover to keep him out.
Jasper,
hanging the head.
Really unhappy with himself, just catching an early tree out of that gap.
Yeah, a bit too greedy, like trying to run that putt. Maybe should have just taken the layup with the low ceiling. I definitely want this one.
Ooh.
I definitely don't get that one.
Yeah.
So right-hand side for me.
Let's see if Simon can convert. Going along with the basket.
That's why he went to the knee. I was wondering, so like from my angle, I can't see that branch that's
super
basically
low.
Like in his face.
And he hits one of them.
Yep. Yeah, so he's, releases low, probably those branches coming into play, so, like, it'll be a par for him. This will be a good one for you.
Oh.
Jasper, man.
Just lost a bit of confidence coming out of that.
Yeah, you can see there, he's sitting there, crossed arms, he wasn't super happy. I let him tap out, I'm like, look, Jasper, yeah, it's fine, man, just tap out, no worries.
Resetting.
Yep, yeah, you kind of got to focus this. This is down the stretch, like, I know that, like, my round hasn't been too good, so if I'm going to want to keep these top 5 spots, like, I definitely got to start putting a move on it.
Playing consistent through this middle 7?
Yeah, I'll take the par, but I need those birdies, man.
Yeah.
I had too much red, too many bogeys on that front 7. Simon's going to tap out the par, so he's going to stay even for the round so far in this middle 7. And Hemi should just, nice little easy tap in for him. Not too bad for him. He's even for the this middle 7 as well.
On to hole 13, flex line, media hole, par 3, 72 meters. As we've been saying all tournament, it is the hole where discs go to die. But hopefully our lead card can get it through this opening and into the bailout space here on the left. Or if anyone's a bit more daring, they can try and get it to hook into the green and guarantee their birdie.
Oh no!
Oh, looks like.
Yeah, Simon had played it beautifully last round.
Looks like Simon's ready to give up a disc.
It's like, that disc is now dead.
Yeah.
We shall leave it there.
Yeah.
We shall make a memorial in its honor.
Let's see if you can make a correction. Playing it really low. Well, it's not dead yet.
No, it's still in the open, so I can still make it around the corner and try to take a 3. But yeah, that was definitely not the drive that I'm looking for. This is a little bit more like it. So Hemi's got it higher.
Just hitting that guardian tree on the left side, crashing down.
But yeah, that's kind of the play. You watch Simon and I take it in round 3, just a straight shot, let it slide into the circle, make your putt. Jasper's
this
trying to
looks
take
like
that
it's
line.
juiced.
Go.
Yeah, it's in the open. That's about where Simon was last round.
Yeah, that's good. That's the look that Jasper's looking for. Like he's really the only one with a birdie look on the card. I gotta make something happen here. Try to get the up and down.
Yeah, you got through the gap.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, little local line window there. I was happy to make it through the tree. Hemi's got that tree into play, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just a little touch pop around the corner.
He knows where the basket is. He might have been trying to get that as a little spike run.
A little cheeky run. Yeah, I could see that. He is pin high. His weight was right on that. Just a little bit to the right there.
Little pop as well from Simon.
Yeah, that's a good little out by him. Same as Jimmy, like even though he throw where discs go to die, he hit and sat right on the edge. So he had a chance to get around to get the up and down.
Just low from Jasper.
Yeah, it looks so good out of his hand.
Online though.
Nice and clean, no flutter, super smooth. But yeah, last second just dropped and hit the cage.
Yeah, we've been seeing this a little bit from our lead card so far. Online, but just not quite the right height. I'm just wondering if the wind's getting in the back of people's minds, just not wanting to give it the height required.
Yeah, the winds, the baskets, you've seen. I've had a few spit outs here. Simon gets a spit out here.
On command.
Commit to that, Simon. Come on. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate for him. So, it should be an easy tap-in bogey for him, which is real unfortunate because he had that great out from the rough. You'll see me take my time, just nice and low. I don't want anything to play with it. No spit outs, no nothing. Just no change required.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and then
Couple of
Jasper will drop in
tap-ins.
as well.
Not ideal, but it is what it is.
Yeah, bit unfortunate with a short hole like that. Hopefully we can change it up. Here we go, hole 14, par 3, 118 meters. Here we go. It's a pretty routine hyzer for us right-hand players, so we can take it out nice and wide and let it skip under the trees at the basket from the right-hand side. Simon, as we've seen in footage past, has kind of gone more straight line at it. He'll go over that dark bush that we're flying over right now to hyzer in before this big tree to kind of give him that circle's edge look by the little trees on our left. It'll be interesting to see what Hemi takes on it with him being the lefty. Will he take a flip up or will he kind of take it kind of tucked into that left-hand side?
You've opted to go straight up the middle fairway again and turned over again. Never quite getting this drive the way you want it to shape.
Yeah, I've never really been comfortable. A lot of these bigger shots, I'm wanting them to move left more than I want. But unfortunately, I'm trying to put too much on the disc, and by putting too much, I'm hyzering, flipping over.
Hemi just playing straight up the middle, probably highs fading a little bit earlier than he wants.
Yeah, it looks like that same disc that he used on hole 9. So, it's that flippy driver of his, he just didn't get it high enough.
Yeah, just went to the ground a touch early, but he's up the middle. This is huge.
Speaking of high enough,
Jasper.
Let's go.
Where's it going? Is it going to filter through?
Yeah. See,
yeah,
that's what I was kind of afraid of. For a righty, like it's a little easier on the lefty. So basically what he's trying to do is throw a sky anhyzer. So he's throwing a real late flip disc way out to the left and letting it kind of flip up back at the basket.
And just drift as far as it can.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with this wind, it's hard to make it drift over, and he clips some trees.
But that's beautiful from Simon.
If you don't clip any trees at all, you can just be Simon and be sitting here in circle 2. Like that tree might come into play a little bit on his upshot.
And he's done that so consistently.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the thing about Simon, like put those kahu's in his hands, like he literally designed them for himself.
And I mean, you've been practicing from that position.
Yeah, I've been there before, unfortunately, so I got to skip right this time, so it was a little easy zone shot for me.
That was great from Hemi. So much power, so close to the ground.
Yeah, that's a little, like Paige Pierce, full commitment, like leaning forward when that comes out. Great shot by him, good upshot.
Let's see what Jasper can do from that other side of the fairway.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
good
beautiful.
Touch, good slide.
Ooh, yeah. That was a basket high, chain high bid.
He's got a comfortable lead now and he knows it. Yeah. So he can start to have a little bit of fun. And so, like you can see that was nice and chain high. Hemi taps out here. It's a good par by him. That was a great scramble. Hopefully I can do the same here just behind him. Like I was pretty happy with that upshot to give myself, like this nice, like close look.
Nice par. That's
dropped in the basket. I watched it.
All pars through your middle 7. You're sitting at +7. Not quite the position on the overall leaderboard that you want to be, but I mean, no harm done through the stretch.
Yeah, no, I'm not out of it. I know I can do that good late push. So like I've kind of held through this middle 7, so I'm happy with that. Like I know that I'm never going to be catching Simon. So really, at this point, I'm just kind of watching Jasper and Hemi to see what they're doing.
And here we flash back to a great upshot. I love this one.
Yeah, this is what I use this zone for. It's perfect, like it's nice and overstable, good and skippy. But yeah, kind of the topic of the round has been putting. None of this lead card has really gotten anything going. We've all been a little over hitting metal and that kind of stuff. You'll see Jackson's out the front. He's down there at -12.
-2 for the round.
Woohoo! Yeah, Jackson is coming in second, so he's starting to separate himself a little bit. Jimmy and Jasper's holding on to 4th spot. It's still a close battle for second. It's anyone's game. There's still 7 holes to play.
Yeah, and quite scoreable holes on this back 7, so it's going to be exciting to see how the leaderboard changes throughout it.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll see you there.